Hi student, good day. Today we are starting with the chapter 13, Strategic Business Leader, Management Internal Control System. We will discuss this chapter in detail and for a good thing for your success, we have added from today onward all chapter review. Every chapter you will have a flashcard preview also within this video, and you which will help you to have a screenshot, or you can have these slots for your further reference, which will helpful for you to memorize these slides and in easy way, instead of recalling the whole chapter. When you have a bullet points or the summarized notes, so you will definitely, it will help you. So you will find it within during this video presentation. So stay tuned and watch this complete lecture 13, which will help you. And this is from Kaplan study text, and it covers the whole every topic of this chapter. So you don't need any further detail. You just be attentive and attend this ACCA Global resources also, and watch this video and my further update on this subject, which will make sure you to get good marks and sure success. All the best. Let's start. Management internal control system and reporting. This is a internal. Now we are coming to the management of internal system of the management, how it is controlled, because each and every department is monitored by their seniors. So this is a reason how it will be little bit linked with the audit style, and which you already study in your earlier chapters. So it will easier for you, as well as a little bit new things you will add it on, which will help you to continue further learnings. So this chapter will cover the evaluation of components or a feature of effective internal control systems, such as included under COSO framework. We will discuss how it was designed and when it was designed, because there is another short story behind it, because there was a big scam were happening, and so due to this reason they launched COSO organization came into force, and then they start preparing the framework for internal control system. Assess whether information flow to management or advocate, or the purpose of the management of internal control and risk. Whether this whatever information is flowing to the management, is it having a complete authentic information with if a CFO presenting information to the chairman, but the backup of this information, whether it is advocate and purpose for the management of internal control system, it fulfills. And this is all these type of things you have to take care about the authenticity, about the legal acceptance of this information. So all these things will be in place. So evaluate the effectiveness of potential weakness of internal control. So wherever is a weakness, internal control weakness is there, if there is not proper check and balance, so they have to redesign that one and allocate the further resources to prevent these type of mishappening or misleading. So recommend a new internal control system or change to the component of the existing system to help prevent fraud, error, waste, or harmful environment impacts. So this is the main points which will you will be prepared now for the help of a business growth, business development of internal control system. This is the reason ISO and internal control system are implemented, which will helpful for the company's growth. Justify the need for internal control system or to shareholder, obviously. So one is the external control, external audit is from the outside party. Internal control from within the organization, there is a complete implementation, complete procedure, authorities, and all these things are taken into consideration. Discuss the typical content of the report of internal control. Will we'll discuss in this detail and assess how internal control underpin and provide information for reliable financial and sustainability report. So student, now this is a chapter is getting in more detail of the management of internal control system and reporting. So you have to very much prepared for this topic, because now you are coming into deeper understanding, so which will help you for answering at the time of your exam preparation now. So definition is already done. Internal control system, what are internal control system, how it is designed. Like internal control system, there should be a objective sound control system, roles, duties, responsibility, authorities, hierarchies, delegation of authority, who will assign, so one authority, who will approve. And there is, because ERP system or SAP system, so this is all is a sort of this type of control. So because everything is not in one person hand, it is after every reasonable person, authorized person, when he or she approve that one, it will go for a review of effectiveness, management information flow, it will go under review effectiveness. COSO system will be applicable, so that we will discuss characteristics of information. And then under objective, there will be a limitation of the organization, and every person who have a all these authorities will be responsible for. Now, development of corporate governance regarding accountability, audit, and controls. As we previous chapter, we have covered all this area in chapter 12. So you clearly understand about the corporate governance, and now how it is helping regarding the accountability, audit, and control. So just to about a Cadbury report, 1992. So they discuss about the same matters which we previously we discussed. This is Turnbull report is there for 1999. The Turnbull report state that need for a director to review their system of internal control and report these two shareholders. Turnbull represent an attempt to formalize an explicit framework for establishing internal control in organization. Internal control is a flow, a responsibility, job description, who will be doing what. This is all whose work will be verified by others. In accounts department, sales, what is the sales procedure, what is the all complete management system will be designed. MIS this system will design, and all these things will be taken into consideration. Framework can be used to establish system of internal control without being overly prospective. This is all reading part, and a very interesting and very important bit over here. And then work done by committee of sponsoring organization, COSO. This is the abbreviation of COSO, which was referred to in 1992 report. Within this report, the following circumstances were happen. In January 2008, approximately 4.9 billion euro closing to out position in future contract over 3 days of trading during the period in which the market was experiencing a large drop in equity prices. So this is in 2008, 4.9 billion euro transaction, fraudulent transaction what happened. And the bank claimed that the Mr. A trader with the company had taken massive fraudulent directional position in 2007 and 2008. So he said this is he claimed about these trade alone and without its authorization. Carvel is turn told investigator that such practices are widespread, and the getting a profit makes the hierarchy turn a blind eye. So this point opened the eyes of the committee, and the management was surprised about this. Then they incorporate this system of the COSO governance, so which is now very important part of the internal control system. Only one person like this is not authorized or to do all these activity at solo level. There should be a joint work, and there should be authorities, hierarchies are involved. which will be taken care for the purpose or for the sake of scrutinizing of the transaction and verifying and who is authorized to take this transaction. Another, then the risk management is also a part of this UK corporate code. The board should maintain sound risk management and internal control system. Risk management is also very important for the control of the system. Internal control and COSO, how it work, the effectiveness and efficiency of operation. This is a basic business objective, including performance goal and safeguarding the resources. Reliability of financial reporting, including the preparation of any published financial information, compliance with the applicable laws and regulation to which the company is subject to. Students, stay tuned. Just shortly, I will start introducing you about the flashcards. So you can have a screenshot and for your memorizing and for your further reference. And this chapter from 1 to chapter 13, I will give you all 13 chapters slides for flashcards. So you have to take this into your note, and which will help you for your previous learnings and upcoming chapters. Every chapter when we go through, I will keep submitting all these chapter reviews for flashcards for these things. Internal control and Turnbull, go through this one. Implement a sound system of internal control, and that is the system should be checked on a regular basis. Then again, Turnbull requirement, what are their report requirement? Establish business objective, the key risk areas, the decide upon the control and address to the risk, and then required control, including regular feedback. Internal control definitions. So control attempt to ensure the risk those factors which stop the achievement of company objective are minimized. So this is the way how they control this thing to ensure that the risk those factors which stop the achievement, which causing a problem for the company to achieve those objective. So this is the system, control system, proper control system will help for a good standing and good growth of the business. Internal control system comprises a whole network of system establishment in an organization to provide a reasonable assurance an organizational objective will be achieved. Okay, so internal control system should be comprised with a complete system like ISO series and management flow chart and management the key performance indicator, their job description. All these are the systematic control purposes. So there is a reason behind all these implementation. Internal management control refers to the procedure and policies in place to ensure that company objectives are achieved. The control procedure and policies provide the detailed contract controls implemented within the company. So these are the objective of internal control system. Objective of internal control system. The internal control system is to ensure as far as practicable, so the ordinary and efficient conduct of its business, safeguarding assets of the business, prevention and detection of fraud. What is the safeguarding of asset business? You know, when auditor comes, they take a whole full assets register. So they just take care of all these assets, whether whatever asset is removed from previous year, they take verification. Whatever new asset is coming, adding on in the list of their company, plant and machinery and equipment. So they just verify all these things. Everything is under a control system is in place. So prevention and detection of fraud. So if it is not matching, so they will dig it out. So what is the reason? If last year it was there and this year if some asset is removed, so if some last year some bank account was working, this year account is not there, so what is the reason behind it? They find out, they take board approval. So whether all management approvals are in place, the accuracy and completeness of accounting records. So this is one which we just discussed. A timely preparation of financial information. This is absolutely very important for a financial institute. Don't proceed or for their facility renewals without this timely submission of audit reports. If the year end is 31st December, maximum they give a 3 months grace period to submit. But for faster, they just get by end of January or February, they also get the financials, but they have a limitation. Benefit of internal control system, therefore, effectiveness, efficiency of operations, reliability of financial reporting, compliance of applicable laws and regulation. These are the benefits of this. So again, the objective of internal control, it is in further detail they have discussed. So definition, again, definition and commentary is there. So orderly, efficient, the safeguarding of assets, assets in case of include building. This is all I explain you. This is, you will find everything is in more and more details. The prevention and detection of fraud, the thing of Enron scandal. So how it was happened, they include fraud and error at the operational level through the strategic level of balance sheet finance for the adoption of incorrect or suspect accounting policies were there. So we go through, these are interesting examples, so which will be, you have to keep memorize it, which will help you in your case study in future, your practical work when you reach your dream job. So you can perform well in your meetings, you can make a presentation. Also objectives, effectiveness of efficiency, already done financial reporting and laws and regulation. They just make it add it on in further details. Limitation of internal control system. What are the internal control system limitations? Students just go through. This is a point is also required for you to understand. Students, stay tuned. Within the next 5 to 7 minutes, I will add up these slides for the flashcards. But don't skip and don't forward it for 5-7 minutes. Maybe it can come earlier. This is example of sound control system. Turnbull sound system, the principle. These are the reading parts, students. So you have to familiarize, I just slow down these slides and you just read it, and we move on the next topic. Then I have to add on the slides as well. Flashcard of a strategic business leader from the Kaplan. So it's good for your practice revision and your. I'm now preparing you for your exam. So wish you all the best in your exam. Whoever need a revision classes, he or she can join me for detailed revision, one-to-one revision or online revisions. Management internal control system and reporting, how it is role, each and every role, and what are their responsibility. Ensuring advocate and advocacy and effectiveness of internal control system, the board of directors, the responsibility. Setting internal control policies, monitoring effectiveness internal control system needs senior executives. Establishing specific internal control policies, procedures, head of business unit, CFO. Operating and adhering to internal control system, all employees, whoever is involved in their duties and responsibilities. Now is a review and effectiveness of internal control, how it is effective. They have just discussed the Turnbull report, review the normal responsibility of management. Review itself, however, will be delegated the staff authorities. Elements of effective internal control system, introduction and information and communication, risk assessment is there. Element of an internal control system, what are element, control environment, the overall tone or approach, how the system control system is implemented. This is the all. First of all, student, remember ACCA, whatever you are studying, this is all is a practical base as compared to CA. So that is another debate, but ACCA gives you a real time opportunity to learn whatever you are learning here, and this is consider it's in practically it's happening. All organization, I have a practical experience, industry experience with the various groups, and there are these controls are there. So they hire McKinsey and Company, PwC, Big Four for the implementation and preparation of a management control system. Complete flow charts. They organize organization charts. That they hire these companies for Big Four for this purpose, because this is their foundation. If they build a strong foundation, so their construction will be will work a long time. Information and communications, control activity. APC of internal control can be remembered as this abbreviations. Segregation of duty. This is the one of the important thing. Duty segregation is that they divide and distribute the duties from one person to other person. They will be they have a authorization system and they have a control, and will be the flow of the management process will involve over there. Information flow for management. The management level, strategic management at the top, tactical, what are the whatever is the management is taking care of this thing. Operational is a small like a production side, and who control their production manager, and the strategic level is the management of the company who just control this both parties. Strategic level, tactical level, and operational level. You remember this area is normally very commonly tested in the exam. They ask you for this strategic level involved with the monitoring, controlling the organization as a whole, making a decision on areas such as opening new shops and factories, so and so. Tactical responsible for implementing decision. So their decision will be implemented over here. So they will be taking care of their decision strategic manager and ensuring that the different divisions and department with the organization are operating correctly. So now this is a they will make sure the organization department are making correctly, controlling day-to-day operations and all these things they delegate, and their solution come back to these people to provide them their all findings, their solution, their working. The two key activities of management are therefore planning, control is obviously it is there, strategic, tactical, and operational. Can internal control and risk management activities. Okay, student, come back to this Kaplan strategic business leader, the flashcard, which is also called a pocket notes. So these pocket notes are there for you just to work hard, study hard, and memorize these key points, and which will help you to pass out immediately. This term you have to pass it. Just if you don't want to attend any revision, no issue, just get back to me. I will help you. If you have any questions, so join my I hope I will launch a free revision sessions and pass cards as well, so which will helpful for you. Student, you will get all these 13 chapters. You will get slides, all chapters. Be quick and just save these slides. All the best, and get back to you in the next slide of the textbook which we were studying. Okay, students, let's move on to the next topic in chapter. We are still in chapter 13 now. This is a type of information system. EIS, Executive Information System, Management Information System, MIS, the C and support, DSS, Transaction Process, TPS. So this is a management hierarchy. This is already we discussed. Let's do it again. Strategic planning, and then management control and operational planning. So transaction processing system TPS move on upwards to the management control and tactical planning purpose. And then from the top, it is also moving downwards. So this is a way all this management control system, the tactical planning is done by this team. If you understand, it will be easy for you to explain it in the examination. But again, use these keywords. So don't ignore this thing. Even if you explain it in your own words, but you have to use keywords. Information characteristics and quality. The information characteristics, it discuss about this information is accurate, complete, cost beneficial, user target, relevant, authoritative, timely, easy to use. The information should meet the criteria of good information. So this is this type of information is good to understand. Then again, strategic, tactical, and operational level. These are the time period, forecast, historical. This is strategic, operational characteristics. This is all details they have mentioned in this table. Information characteristics. So time period information. So what is the strategic and operational? I'll give you one. We take one. Information can be both historical, enabling management to learn from what has happened in the past. This is the strategic. They have a past case study. The operational information must be actual historical information. In operational, there will be actual things, and in strategic level, they have a past performance. How they were face a problem and how they cope up, how they come up, how they come out, how they resolve those problems. So timeliness, see, this is timeliness again, this example they have mentioned. The objectivity. Objectivity, strategic decision making will require a mixture of objective and subjective information. While this level, they have to take this high structure and programmable decision. And this quantifiability is also accuracy, completeness, then breadth, detail, tactical information and their characteristics. Tactical decision making form a link between a strategic and operational management. Information required has some of the characteristics of each. Yes, students, this is all for this chapter. I hope it helped you to understand, to review this chapter, and it will definitely have a good impact on your case study. Be prepared. So soon in coming chapters, stay tuned. I have to complete this textbook within this coming days. But now, after that, I will start the revision sessions as well. Stay tuned and join my revision sessions as well for free learnings. And those who interested for coaching, do join one-to-one session. So they are welcome. All the best for your exam.